I'm Alexandra Graziano with Graziano Family of Wines. I am a fourth generation grape grower, second generation winemaker after my father Greg, and we are sitting in my family vineyard that was originally planted by my grandfather Joseph. So I wanted to talk to you about some of the wines today that we have through the Vinley Wine Club. But first I want to tell you a little bit about my family history. So my great-grandfather came over from the Piemonte region in Italy in about 1912 and slowly migrated his way over here to Mendocino County. And once he saw this place, he went, "This looks and feels like home. This is where we're going to settle." And this is where he planted our original vineyard. And then 32 years ago, my father started our family winery, Graziano Family of Wines. So first I want to talk about our Chenin Blanc. So our Chenin Blanc comes from a really cool vineyard just south of here on a benchland right next to the Russian River. It's head trained like the vines behind me and on its original roots, and it's about 50 years old. So it's pretty impressive. The soil is phylloxera resistant because it's this nice pinole clay loam soil. So we harvested the grapes, got them to the winery first thing in the morning, and crushed them and pressed them. And then after the juice is pressed and settled, we racked it into neutral French barrels and fermented it on the lees. So we did surly aging, so every few months we would go through, stir the lees up, which gives this wine a nice creamy texture to it, but it still has a nice crisp, clean acidity with minerality and peaches, freesia, stone fruits. It's a very beautiful Chenin Blanc, very much in the Loire style. We also make a Syrah. So our Syrah grapes come from two vineyards, one in the Talmadge district, which is a few miles south of here, and then the other is in Potter Valley, which is just over the hill. So both those vineyards have really shallow soils, and it makes this really nice concentrated Syrah. So we harvested the grapes, hand harvested, brought them into the winery, destemmed them and crushed them into open top fermenters, where they were pumped over for about 2 weeks. And those went into all neutral French barrels, except for about 10% new French as well. But that wine has beautiful plum qualities, nice baking spice, boysenberry, soft, medium tannins that creates a really rich wine. And then there's our Zin. So our Zin comes from 3 different vineyards across the Ukiah Valley. One is from my cousin, which is right over the hill. You can't see it, but it's just right over there. And that was hand-picked, brought in, destemmed and crushed into open-top fermenters again, but left to cold soak for about 4 days, so it has a little bit of natural fermentation going on. And then that fermented for about 16 days, and then we racked it into neutral American, French, and Eastern European barrels. And our Zin has the nice black cherry, cola, sandalwood spices, really good long-lasting tannins with a kind of mouth-watering acidity to it. So it's a really fantastic, elegant Zin. And then there's our Petit Syrah. So our Petit Syrah comes from quite a few vineyards around Mendocino County, all with different attributes. So it creates a Petit Syrah that's really balanced. It was all hand-picked, brought into the winery, again cold soaked for 4 days, fermented for about 2 weeks, and then racked into American, Eastern European, and neutral French Burgundy barrels with about 10% new French. And our Petit Syrah is very classic, big bold tannins, nice and juicy, black berries, dark red fruits, some baking spices, and it's got that nice grip to it, but it's rounded. It's really nice and smooth in the palate, it's not disjointed at all, it's a really great Petit Syrah. And then lastly I want to talk about our Carignan. So this is actually our Carignan vineyard behind me, and there's another block just right over there in our vineyard, but this was originally planted by my grandfather. So this is obviously a very special wine to us, and that's why I wanted to end up on it. And that's why I wanted to make this fantastic video out here in the vineyard on this beautiful spring day. So our Carignan was, again, hand-picked. We prefer hand-picked grapes at the winery because it really preserves their quality. Crushed into open-top fermenters, and it was fermented for about 16 days and then racked into American and French barrels. So a lot of Carignan is kind of one of those finicky grapes where a lot of the time you end up with a thin, kind of just acidic Carignan, but because of these old vines, the Carignan that we make is super rich, super mouth-watering. It's got all the qualities you want of a great wine. It's very elegant, and you have this nice earthiness with bright red fruits, medium tannins that are very equal over your palate. It's a really good food wine, just like the rest of our wines are all made to go with food. So this is obviously, like I said, very special to us at the winery. So we just want to say thank you for watching and listening, and thank you to Vinley's to supporting small family wineries like us. It means a lot to us. And if you want to know more about our wines and our winery, please visit us at GrazianoFamilyOfWines.com, and or if you're in the area, Mendocino County, come say hello. We'd love to see you. Thank you. Bye.